Bloody hell, what a day. Right, first let me address the elephant in the room. I don't have a beard. Well, what happened was I went to sleep one night and I woke up the next morning and the bloody elves had shaved me. Much to my shock, Leanne's shock and the kids. Them elves got me in the night and then I needed a matching haircut, so I went and got my haircut yesterday with Fredo after school. And yesterday I didn't work. We didn't have work on. Andy P was out working for me, doing a massive run, which I'm not sure if he's completed yet. It's Tuesday. He should have, I'm joking. And we had another van out doing a job from Tunbridge Wells into London, which cost a fortune. And today we've got an 18-tonner in Ashbourne going to Stockport, which was also... Well, no, I paid this guy a decent rate. I had some daft quotes, between £6 and £8 a mile. Yeah, I know it's coming up to Christmas, but still taking the piss. And me, well, I was looking for a job last night. I was looking for a job to get me down to Northampton so I could tramp and get loaded first thing this morning. And that didn't happen, unfortunately. There was a few jobs, but I just didn't get them. And yeah, so I drove down there this morning empty. And I was picking up 2 jobs, and they're both paid for separately, so it actually worked out all right. I was getting really, really good money for it. And then I got there, and the customer hadn't ordered it in time to get it before Christmas. So, nothing to collect until January. Brill, absolutely fantastic. Not, obviously. And then my arch enemy arrived, and they had the same problem. They couldn't collect either. My arch enemy being the previous company I worked for. And then I went and parked up down the road at Services and got some food because I was hungry. Well, I was asked to wait for a little bit because they were trying to sort it out. They didn't get sorted out. So after 2 hours I sat there waiting, I went and got some food. And that left me at Services on the A14. And then I was looking for a job on the CX. And there was jobs popping up, but I was about an hour from everything. I wasn't close to anything. I thought, I'll head up north. I'll get on the M6, come off at the first Services and sit there. That's Rugby. Should be a decent area. There's quite a few jobs popping out of there on the feed. And I was cruising down the A14, taking my time, taking it nice and easy. Wipers are on full blast because it's absolutely levering it down. And driver's side windscreen wiper just flies off. So now I've got no wipers. I can't use it because it's going to scratch up all the window, innit? Yeah, not brilliant. It came off at... So it was just such a shock. I was just driving leisurely and then I heard bang, bang, bang. And I thought I saw something go flying into... It didn't go into the other carriageway. It didn't hit any cars or anything. And I just thought, what the fuck was that? And then the wipers were still on. I was like, no, I've not got a wiper. Turn it off. So I pulled into a lay-by just to see if like it was stuck or it had flown off or anything. But yeah, it was long gone. Absolutely nowhere to be seen. So put in the sat-nav closest Halfords, which is here, on a retail park in Rugby. I've just been and bought a new wiper. So yeah, not brilliant, but yeah. It's got a brand new wiper now. I can see my windscreen wipers work. Woohoo! But now it's time to look for a job back north because I'm definitely want to go home tonight. I've not got any tramping stuff with me, so I can't stay out anyway. And tomorrow we've got 2 site clearances in London, so I'll be driving down there dead as well, I think. And that's all I've got booked for this week leading up to Christmas. I don't know about Thursday or Friday. I don't know if anything's going to come on or not, but I hope it does. And then we get a last decent week before Christmas, so we get another good payday in January. Because obviously January is going to be quiet, which means bad paydays for February and March. And obviously February is going to be quiet, but hey ho, we shall see how it goes. And I will update you tomorrow. Well, good afternoon. It is now Wednesday, and I'm on the M40, and I'm heading back to Manchester. I've been down to London this morning, done 2 site clearances, one in East 10 and one in Croydon. One in East 10 was easy peasy, apart from the riggers were about an hour late, which put me an hour behind, unfortunately. And then the 18 miles between the 2 sites took me around an hour and a half. Absolutely ridiculous. But that's London for you. It was just chaos. I think most of the time I was averaging about 6 miles an hour. And obviously there's the occasional time you can speed up and then you just sat in traffic the rest of it. But anyway, yeah, I got both site clearances done. Thanks to Andy, because he delivered to both of them sites on Monday and took some of the rubbish back with him straight away. So I didn't have that much to pick up, so I was in and out pretty quick on both sites. Second one was a bit of a pain because you had to walk to it, couldn't get anywhere near it with a van, and that had the heaviest stuff to get back on the van, unfortunately for me. Sorry, still got a bit of a cold. Right, yeah, so it's Wednesday today. I've still not got anything booked for tomorrow or Friday, unfortunately. And my next booking isn't actually until the 9th of Jan. I've got 2 bookings on the 9th of Jan. One going somewhere in Wales and one going to Wakefield. So not massive jobs, but still good. So I have something booked in for next year. I'm waiting for a phone call back for some work on the 4th and 5th of January. But that's provisional at the minute. I'm just waiting to hear back about it. And there was yesterday, obviously, I couldn't collect. So yesterday's kit will still need picking up at some point because that needs to be on the sites on the 9th. So hopefully they're arranging that to be collected next week. Sorry, I've got an itchy leg. But yeah, other than that, all is well. The Luton is driving nicely. It's a bit windy today, and the wind keeps catching me off guard a little bit. And also, I've got to keep an eye out for low bridges when I'm driving around London because I'm a bit taller than I used to be. Well, not me personally, I think I'm shrinking. But the van is anyway. 3.55 metres. Just about 10'6". She's a bit taller than my other one. I was talking to wifey yesterday about this van, and I said it was yesterday. I was this morning. I can't remember. Anyway, I said buying the Luton was absolutely the perfect choice for the company. Me personally, I much preferred driving the other van. This being so tall, having the big box on the back, the fuel economy is rubbish compared to the other van. We're doing 25.5, whereas in the other van we're doing 36 to 40 on average. So my fuel costs have gone up a little bit, and it's just, I don't know what it is, but it's just not as comfortable. I know there's things that I miss out of my van, like the cruise control, the Apple CarPlay and all that. But they were just extras, weren't they? They weren't a necessity. All I need is an engine and a steering wheel. And obviously somewhere to put the goods. But this van is perfect for what we need it for. It's just not as comfy as my other one. Like, the other one had more adjustable seats, could go up and down. This one's fixed level, just go back and forth. And I do miss cruise control a little bit. I think cruise control would probably help me with fuel consumption as well as a little bit, because I'm still varying so much between 60 and 70 whilst I'm just driving, whereas I used to just sit at like 60, 65, 70 mile an hour, whatever I needed to. to get wherever I needed. Oh, I just realised I'm probably not actually going to make it back to Manchester today for my drop. I might have to drop it in the morning. It's just time just keeps going up and going up. So I'm 104 miles away from Stockport. It's going to take me 2 hours and 5 minutes. So that's going to put me on 4 o'clock. And they leave between 3 and 4. And it's leading up to Christmas and they're quiet. So it's probably 3 o'clock. So I don't think I've got any chance of getting it back today. So I may very well be dropping this off in the morning. Well, it seems that way actually. But yeah, I'm not moaning about the Luton. Obviously, it's a lovely van. It's got a bit of mileage on her, but nothing compared to the other van. And we're going to take good care of her and like build up the mileage over the next few years. But yeah, I much prefer driving the other one. It was just a lot comfier, and I knew exactly how big it was and exactly what gaps I could squeeze through and stuff like that. This, I'm still getting a bit more used to it. It's wider, got extra wide wing mirrors on it as well. So narrow lanes and stuff like that. I'm just catching the wing mirrors, and yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but hey, actually for the company, it was definitely the right choice, and for the money, it was definitely a decent van. And at least I've got a van. It could be worse off. Van could still have just have the other van. It could be broke down. It could be stressing. It could be hiring a van. So I've got a van sorted. I've still got the other van. I think I made my mind up. I'm just going to get rid of it. Probably put it up on eBay, or if any of you want it, let me know and we'll figure out a price. It'll be back on the road with new injectors and a fuel rail and a couple of other bits, probably like £2.5 grand worth spending on it, and it'll be back on the road. Or if you know anyone with a new engine, you can slide in it. The body is pretty much mint, the rear suspension's new, so a brand new drive shaft in it. Even if you wanted to buy it off me to part it out, you'd probably make quite a bit of money with all the new stuff that's actually on it. And it's in pretty good nick. Yeah, I'm probably just going to stick it on eBay. God knows how much for. But one of the lads pointed out the other day, the MAN TGE, which is basically the same van as the Crafter. I don't know if they're exactly the same engine and stuff, but there's a lot of them at the minute going up as spares and repairs because they seem to be blowing up around 100,000 miles. Either cam belt issues or head gasket issues and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem too clever, does it? Well, it seems to be the MAN TG, not the Crafter that they're posting, but I don't know. So yeah. Oh, I'm pretty tired today. I got to bed quite early last night and got probably like 5.5 hours sleep before I got up this morning and got on the road, but I'm just feeling a bit shattered. But when the lead up to Christmas, it looks like I'm going to be having some time off because there's no work on. So, spend some time with the family, catch up on some well-deserved sleep, and have an absolutely lovely Christmas, which I'm very, 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 very much looking forward to. So, I don't know if I'm going to update this video tomorrow or Friday because I don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow or Friday. So, I wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope that January, no, it's normally not, but I hope it is a very prosperous time for anyone that stays in the industry. I know a few people are leaving and packing it in, but anyone that carries on in the courier industry and anyone that's moving on to new things, I hope that January is a very prosperous time for you. And I'll say the same thing I did last year, even though I don't always listen to my own advice. Whilst it's quiet, try and do something to better yourself or your business. I'm probably just going to spend some time with my family, but there's always things you can do to better yourself or your business. Even if that's just figure out a new advertising campaign, getting a different license so you can carry different goods, etc. Or just doing what you need to do. Anyway, right, I'll leave that there. And if I update you tomorrow, I update you tomorrow. If I don't, bye-bye. Well, it's Thursday now. As I said, I didn't know if I was going to do an update, but I'll do an update. I didn't get back in time last night. I got stuck in a hell of a lot of traffic. I managed to get home about 5:15. So this morning, I've got up. I'm feeling a bit rough. My eyes are stinging. And I've just come over to Stockport to drop off all the decom and the rubbish. I've dropped all that off now. And I've reloaded for the 8th of January. Yeah, that's a bit of a way off, but I'm actually have to go to offload this again and store it until the 8th because of one conversation led to quite a bit of work. So we've actually got about 7 collections to do on the 5th of January now, which I think is going to take about 3 vans. And then we've got deliveries on the 8th, 9th, well, 3 deliveries on the 9th, 3 vans, the 10th, and 2 on the 15th. So I'm happy to have some stuff booked in for January. I do have to pick it all up on the 5th and store it. Bloody Nora. But yeah, that should be fine. I'm very happy to have something booked in for the new year already. Luckily. Yeah. Jesus. I don't know about you, but I woke up when I left the house this morning. It is windy, and obviously now I'm in the Luton. It is just throwing me everywhere. I'm doing 60, and in fact I should probably do 45 or something. Ain't no worse. It's a bit blowy, yeah. Apparently there's a big storm rolling through, coming all the way from Scotland, and it is going to hit Manchester as well. So I'm not actually working today or tomorrow. I was going to work today, but I picked up some gear, I've got a store and everything, I've got to do all that, and I've got actually quite a bit of things to do before Crimbo that I keep putting off. Sort some last minute presents out and stuff like that, which I will get started today and tomorrow. And then Saturday morning, back to that DVD wagon, the bouncing up and open. Saturday morning, me and wife are going to go shopping for all the food and everything. And yeah, woo! Have a nice Merry Christmas. So, I know I've said it already, but to everyone who's listening and everyone who watches, thank you for watching, thank you for all my subscribers, and have an absolutely fantastic Christmas and New Year, and I'll catch you in the New Year, and we're going to have to do some modifications on the van. I need to install some tow hooks and stuff like that, not tow hooks, straps, hooks, because it doesn't have any. And that is something we desperately need. I'm also going to have to get myself a pump truck because I need one of them as well. So yeah, like I said, thank you for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, and I shall speak to you all